Jordan, you know what a Jap is?
Like a derogatory
like,
for
yeah,
a Japanese person?
No.
I was like, damn, Jimmy.
Wow, Jimmy. Whoa, what's on your mind, Jimmy?
Yeah,
He just saw Oppenheimer. I'm just gonna write a film about a black dude hunting white people. Just the opening scene is just me bashing in a fucking judge or something.
Hell yeah.
They already have that. It's called Blade.
I never knew what type of wrestler I wanted to be, but I don't know, because it was like either I wanted
to be
like,
Black Rey Mysterio.
Because I either wanted to be like a Rock Stone Cold type or like a dark Undertaker type.
I want to be a mix of Booker T and Rey Mysterio. High flyer, talking shit, talking mad shit, yeah, talking dummy
Who's
shit.
that jumping out the sky, nigga?
Yeah. We back in this thing. You know what it is.
Bitch. Let's get it. Tune that, baby. Yeah.
Two niggas in a pod.
We here, baby.
Greatest podcast in the fucking world.
And we are started right here in the Creek in the Cave studio. My name is Daniel West. I am one of your hosts.
That's right.
Lovely, voluptuous, beautiful host.
Absolutely. Look at that sexy black man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We black men that support black men out here in this bitch.
You goddamn right.
I am your other host, Jordan McDonald, the wonderful motherfucking unicorn, here live at Creek in the Cave Studios. We got our main man, Jimmy motherfucking Clifford, on the ones and twos.
Yes,
You're certified white boy in this bitch.
Certified. How'd you get your certification, Jimmy?
From us, nigga. We gave it to him. We gave it to him. That's the power of TUNAP. We able to certify white boys in this bitch.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What is your certification process for white boys?
Certification process, like I see if these white dudes, when they're in a room, and there's more than 5 black people in the room, I like to see how they act. I like to see if they start to switch up their lingo, or they switch up their energy or anything. You know what I'm saying?
So if they switch up their lingo, what happens if they switch up their lingo?
I don't know. I can't trust you. Why are you switching up your lingo? You weren't talking like this, 3 Negroes ago. You know.
And we know Jordan gives out his white girl certification anyway.
Yeah, whoa, chill out, dog. You know what's crazy? All right, so
niggas been running through white girl stamps.
Shut up,
like passports.
Shut the fuck up, dog. I went to a Paramore concert a week or two ago.
White girl utopia, nigga.
And I was invited by a white girl. I honestly I wasn't really interested in this chick.
All right,
but she was like, "Hey, I got an extra, a ticket to this Paramore show. You want to go?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah," because black girls don't invite me to Paramore shows. Of
course not.
And I didn't really see any. Well, I saw a few.
I feel like
all the black women I saw at the Paramore show were all white dudes.
Oh, shit.
White dudes or Mexican
God
dudes.
damn it.
Yeah, it was all so. But no, I was like, oh, absolutely, I want to go to this show, and I told her like, hey, don't get too invested in me. Like, I'm just not that type of dude.
Yeah.
We're just kicking it. We friends or whatever. Like, whoop-de-whoop. We're just here at the show, enjoying the show. She didn't like that. And there was one point during the date, we went to go get pizza, and she was telling me how she's a fan of old Victorian films. Like the Queen Elizabeth type films, those old British, old English type movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't really watch too many of those because usually you don't see black characters portrayed in those movies a lot. And when you do, sometimes it's not in the best of light.
Yeah.
And after I told her don't get too invested, she didn't really like that. And then she said, and another thing, expressing your black experience to me while I was just expressing my love of media for you was rude.
Bitch.
Up you. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, expressing my black experience. You're with a...
She don't like how you pulled the veil back on her favorite movies.
Yeah. They don't treat niggas good in those movies. Like,
she went to go watch Downton Abbey and saw the black lady over there. Yes, boss. She's like, oh, fuck, he's right.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. Yeah. But it's also... You're in a pizza shop in Austin, Texas with the black dude. It's a black experience for you. You have decided to jump into a black experience by going out with the black dude.
You signed up for this, bitch.
Yeah, but so it was weird. I didn't really I enjoyed the Paramore show. Paramore, Haley Williams,
Yeah.
certified baddie,
That's what's up.
certified white woman.
Oh yeah, she's definitely.
I didn't know she
certified.
was that hot, dog. I was like, damn, she is
Yeah.
fine.
You
What?
know-
I didn't know. I've never paid attention to Paramore like that.
You like Shaq? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Your
Yeah,
game.
I didn't. I never.
recognize your
I didn't
game.
recognize the
Haley
game.
Williams.
Haley,
Nah,
I'm
bro.
so sorry.
Been on
Queen,
that
I
since
apologize.
it was that first Twilight movie, right? It was the.
See, that's the
she was
thing.
on
Like,
the
I
soundtrack.
never really listened to Paramore like that. I
nigga.
knew like 2 songs.
Black people love Paramore though.
I
That
wasn't.
ain't it fun? That's
I was a
That's the shit, Jimmy. That's the-
I was more on the Evanescence.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Evanescence.
Nah.
Wake me up
Oh,
inside.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, I know.
I was more on that type of
rather I know that
white girl
one song.
band.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, me too.
Were you like scoping out all the black people like you were at Billy Strings? Just like,
Oh, absolutely.
there's one,
but- 'cause
there's
I,
one.
I have to when I'm.
There was way more black people at Paramore than there was at
Definitely.
Billy
Oh
Strings.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Way more
yeah,
black
yeah.
people at Paramore than Billy Strings. But I've been doing. I like to do white people shit. It's fun. So that's why I've been going out with white women, because white women invite me to do white people shit, and that's why I end up at Weezer shows. And
You went to Tears for Fears too, right?
yeah, I went for Tears for Fears.
Yo, you looked that up in my car. You was like, Tears for Fears is gonna be at $30. Oh shit, what are they saying? I was like, shout, fucking.
Everybody wants to rule the world. I was in that bitch. There was like no black people in that bitch.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
But I kind of liked it. It was all older people in the
I would
audience.
have had a blast.
Oh,
I love
had,
everybody. Rules
I
the
had a
World.
blast because nobody was standing up. Everybody was sitting down. You know, on like some of the hits, like I stood up. A few other people around me stood up. But for the most part, people were sitting down. Paramore, we were on our feet the whole time. My feet was tired at the end of the
Chillest
shit.
concert.
Oh, it was
Were you-
great.
It was at Moody's.
Yeah, I was at Moody. It was at
Okay.
Moody Center. It was a great time.
I
was
saw
on-
Chappelle at Moody's. My
Damn,
girl,
how was that?
My lovely
nigga,
black,
you saw the GOAT.
my
God.
lovely black queen got me tickets to go.
Oh,
see
all right.
Chappelle.
What did you?
I'm just saying.
I feel like that would have been a little bit of shot towards me. That's
I'm just
crazy.
saying,
All right.
You got tickets to see Paramore.
Hey
I was
man, I didn't.
seeing the GOAT.
I didn't decide to be a milkman. The milkman
right.
decided to be me.
The
You
milk
know,
life
I didn't
chose you,
decide this
nigga.
shit. You know, the
Yeah,
milkman
but
coming.
I saw Chappelle, man. That shit was fantastic. It was a great show.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Was it controversial? Did anything Eddie said seem controversial?
Oh my God!
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's gonna get in trouble because he was filming for his special, the Lunatics Manifesto. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but it's gonna come out, and when it comes out, he's gonna get flack.
Yeah.
Well, that
I'm-
shit was funny.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
gonna lie to you.
anything Chappelle is going to say nowadays is going to get flack, even if
Yeah.
it isn't.
He had
offensive.
a hilarious joke about the first time he met Jim Carrey, and I don't know if it's gonna make the special tonight because he talked about like how he's not gonna publicly say anything about trans people anymore, and he had a lot of trans jokes. It was a lot, but they were all hitting. Everything was hitting, and it was interesting like being in a fucking arena and watching comedy.
Yeah, was that your first arena comedy show?
Yeah, I mean
how
was
how
honestly,
was that?
That was honestly my second ever like big comedy show, which my first one was Cosby.
Cosby. Oh damn.
So let's just say if something happens to Chappelle, like I'm on a 2 for 2 street.
Who did better, Cosby or Chappelle?
Oh, Chappelle did better, but like it's hard to compare because they both were like.
Was it on the round or was
It was
in
Chappelle's
the round?
Yeah,
okay.
Cosby was at the Bass Theater, so it was just like a theater setup.
Yeah.
Chappelle had better jokes than Cosby, but Cosby told better story. Like the way he told stories was like masterful. And even though Chappelle is a massive storyteller, and the way he tells stories is like he'll bring up a topic and then tell a story about something and then bring it back to the topic. Yeah. Whereas in like Cosby had a flow of like, I'm gonna talk about these 5 things about like the life and blah 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 blah, and it was like a whole story about fucking life and marriage and all that shit.
And then the drinks at the Cosby Show were stronger too.
Oh yeah,
way stronger there.
Let's give away free drinks. Yeah. But it was interesting while like watching theater in like a arena because like we came in a little late and there was a comic on stage. I'm not sure who it was or what her name was, but it was a white girl.
I had been performing with her.
Yeah, you know
the week.
she's right. Yeah, I forget her name.
She's cool. She's funny.
Shout out to her. Like you could tell she was nervous because she was like kind of rushing through things, and it was kind of like the death spike because people were still filing in.
Yeah,
niggas. It was like you would hear a couple of niggas like kind of booing just to be assholes.
Oh,
it wasn't that she wasn't funny, but it was like. It was kind of like it was different just seeing people walk in and then like she was kind of nervous. She was speeding through shit, and she had like some funny bits. But like I remember watching her like, oh yeah, I crush. I'd be crushing in this moment, like in that moment. And then after her, Mo Amer came in, star of Mo, and that nigga Crush, and I was like, oh, maybe I can't.
He's hilarious.
Maybe I can't do that shit because
Yeah,
that nigga like immediately held the fucking crowd and was like, there was no like cackling like it was for her.
Yeah,
and that nigga just he did like 30 minutes of just fire shit. And then Gary Clark Jr. came in and just did a killer guitar set of like 4 songs.
Damn, that's
and
dope.
Like, yeah, it just being in that room, that nigga just with his fucking hat and just fucking all swagger. Like I was like, holy shit, nigga, I want to play guitar now.
Yeah, then you're like, wait, I forgot I was at a comedy show. Hold on.
Yeah, it was just like being in the sea of people because I was on mushrooms going there, and like we were at the top of Moody's, and like being in them sections, you feel like there's like no rail. So like being on mushrooms, if I trip, I'm falling over. Like that shit is death.
My life is done.
So there was like 30 minutes of like panicking, like every scenario would have fucking happened. But like by the time Mo came up, everybody was laughing and it was a good environment. Gary came in, kind of switched everything.
Yeah.
My girl was there, so it was like a great environment for like you forgot there was like thousands of people there. It was just for like me and my girl.
That's
there.
cool, man.
And then the host came out, did a killer 10 minutes, and then Chappelle came out and fucking rocked for like an hour and a half.
Damn.
And it was fucking fantastic.
That's fire. That's a comedy show, man. Like I don't know, like mixing up with the music and
yeah.
I know his first night he had Anderson .Paak. DJ.
Oh, I think that was in Houston. He was there.
Well, no, he came Friday because then Anderson .Paak went and did a DJ set at a club.
Yeah, he did the party afterwards, but he wasn't there for the show that Friday. So I went that Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Damn, that's cool, man. Yeah, I haven't seen Chappelle yet. Was that your first time seeing Chappelle?
Yeah, that was my first time seeing Chappelle.
Damn.
Yeah.
The fucking god.
Were people smoking weed during the show?
No.
Because I'm just thinking like,
bro, they're strict and moody.
Yeah,
they will kick you out a movie. Yo,
it was
weed in there.
Getting in that motherfucker was hell because it was like 105 outside, and like outside of Moody's, it was like there was like a section that was going in like real quick, but that was like the elite nigga you got to pass to get in this bitch.
Yeah,
and then everybody else they got like general seating or whatever. It was a big cluster.
The commoners go over here.
Yeah, it was just a big cluster of motherfuckers trying to get in like 4 lines, and it was just hell. Just like holy fuck. The sun's beating down.
The Moody's nice though, man. I enjoyed the shows there.
Yeah.
It's comfortable there.
Locking up your phone is interesting too.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, I get to enjoy everything more. I don't have to worry about like, looking at a fucking thing through a screen or whatever. So it was just an interesting experience. I had a fun time.
That's tight. I don't know. Would you see any other comedian in an arena?
On that caliber, yeah. If they're like a Chappelle level, like I would see Burr if he did.
Yeah,
like
Bill Burr would be tight.
Like
in an arena.
Chris Rock, I'd probably go see if he did that.
I saw Sebastian at Madison Square Garden. He sold it out 3 nights in a row, and it's like
How was a comedy show at the Garden? How the fuck was
it?
That?
It was great. I mean, it was in the round, and he's so big with his faces and body language and everything that he just totally owned the whole room.
Yeah.
Whereas like I feel like it takes away if someone's just gonna like stand, like Norm would just stand there at the microphone and not move at all. You don't really want to see that there.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of weird at first because you were like, you don't know, because he had the big screen on him that was watching his face the whole time, but then it was like you want to watch him because you want to get the whole like movement and everything. But it was cool. It was cool.
Damn, that's fire.
Like I walked away like thinking like I don't know anybody else that could really do that what he did like that.
Yeah.
And then because it was like a row of gay dudes next to me, and I was kind of like scoping them the whole time whenever he did like a gay joke or something, and them niggas was laughing their ass off too, bro.
Damn,
it was
that's tight. I know Kevin Hart did his hour last year at the Moody. I didn't get any tickets. I saw the special.
That's probably the special you just dropped, right?
Yeah, that's the special he just dropped when he was in Vegas. I enjoyed the special. I thought it was good.
I thought it was cool.
I enjoyed it because he was just back to writing jokes and bits and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't like talking about like, oh, my kids and stuff. I mean, shouts out to your kids, but
motherfuckers just have a crazy moment like Will Smith. Get your baby, get your baby. I thought that shit was funny. Like everybody's jokes about the Chris Rock and Will Smith shit has been hilarious. Like Dave Chappelle did his, like he talked about how his experience and like Chris Rock, like he said in Chris Rock's special, he said somebody texted him and was just like, did it hurt? And he was like, yeah, it hurt. He was like, that was me. He's like, yeah.
Yo, I did a show last week, a weed themed show that Victor Martinez Jr. put on. Shouts out to him. and there's a vendor there that was selling infused olive oil, cooking oil, infused peanut butter, infused hot sauce, infused all types of things. And usually edibles don't hit me, and I got some of the peanut butter and hot sauce, and nigga, let me tell you.
You was eating that shit straight, or you put it on a cracker?
So I've been just taking scoops of the peanut butter. I'm not gonna lie, I just scooping that shit up with a spoon.
Looking that shit up like.
And I've been putting the hot sauce on everything. The hot sauce is really good. It's got a nice flavor and a nice fire to it. Yeah. And usually like edibles don't hit me at all, but these shits have been like on a whole different level. And now I'm just like, I need to find this man and just have him make me a gallon of this fucking hot sauce and a gallon of peanut butter.
Go that nigga, hey, stir that shit up, nigga. Put that shit in the box.
Yeah, it's been because like I'm not a sweets person, so I don't really like eating brownies and cookies and gummies and stuff like that. Like I don't.
Put that shit in some chicken.
Yeah, put that shit in some chicken. Bro, the olive oil, I bet is stupid. The olive oil, it was a big ass bottle of olive oil for $20 and everything you could.
Just be over
but like eating stuff that you like to eat that's infused, I mean, it's pretty great. I put the peanut butter on some toast with some honey, and I was like, damn. Yeah. And then 30 minutes later, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
How many milligrams?
So the jar of peanut butter has 1,800 milligrams in it, the whole jar. And then the bottle of hot sauce is like the same size as a bottle of Tabasco. It is 1,000 milligrams.
Wow.
Yeah, in the whole bottle.
No wonder why you got fucked up.
Yeah, so the peanut butter like caught me off guard at first. Yeah. So I just took like a spoonful, and then 45 minutes later, I was like, "Oh shit, nigga, this is like, all right, we are on a mission right now. We have to stay on top of the mission because."
That's hilarious.
But it's been great though. It's been wonderful. I love that we're in a point in time where now it's like edibles, fuck a brownie, fuck a cookie, fuck a gummy.
Let's give me some hot sauce.
Yeah, let's make some infused Thai food. You know what I'm saying? It's the best. It's the greatest. Like I would love to.
Give me some fucking weed oxtails, nigga.
Yeah. Do they have like a weed comedy club? Is there any like weed?
I mean, I imagine you go to like Colorado or California.
Well,
they do a lot of weed shows.
Yeah, I'm sure they have like weed shows. I've done comedy in Denver, and none of them were like real weed.
Yeah, I did one in Toronto. It was at a weed shop, and like they were selling seeds and like all sorts of stuff. There's pot plants all around, and you're just doing comedy in the middle of it. It was weird.
Oh, shit. I had my worst bomb ever at a weed shop that was doing an open mic. It was my second time doing comedy, and that was like my first time like really like smoking with like connoisseurs, like white people connoisseurs of weed, and they smoke different. Like and I'm like used to smoking weed or whatever, but not the way they were at the time, and I got just way too fucking high. I was literally like watching myself in third person just bomb my dick off, and that's when my feelings got hurt so bad I quit comedy for like a year. I was like, fuck this. Yeah.
Well, it's like you ever heard that story with Willie Nelson and Snoop? Snoop obviously, you know, no one beats him when it comes to weed. Yeah. And he goes, I was hanging out with Willie Nelson on his tour bus. I had to clock out. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Those old hillbillies have been smoking weed for the past 80 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, and Willie's like still doing it.
Yeah, dude.
That man is 900 years old and still doing his picnics every 4th of July and still jamming out. He's got to be smoking something different, though. I don't know.
Well, he has his own strain.
Yeah, but I feel like his own strain that he's selling to the people is not even what he's smoking. I feel like he's, you know.
He's just smoking like herbals.
Yeah.
He lives in Austin. He's got like a whole big ranch outside of Austin. Oh, yeah. And I imagine he just grows tons of weed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of property.
They had a whole mural of him in the stadium at UT.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And
that's incredible. Yeah. Because it's like Texas is so conservative and so, like, I mean, technically there's medical weed in Texas now, but it's still really not legal like that. But then they're just like, no, our God and Savior, Willie Nelson, he's all right to smoke the weed.
Well, I feel like if you're a certain person, you kind of just get the pass. Like, everybody loves Snoop.
Oh, yeah.
Old white ladies love Snoop.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he's their Snoop Dogg.
But it's also just like, come on, man, just make it legal. Like, we in Texas, Willie's here, you know, it make Willie happy. Don't y'all want to make Willie happy?
Nah, they fine. No. They probably just view him
Austin is like the perfect city for dispensaries too, bro. Austin, the economy in Austin, the whole state of Texas, but specifically Austin, I feel like would just boom like crazy.
Oh yeah,
like it would blow. Like they would sell out of weed.
But do you think that's what they want?
Bro, honestly, when the money comes in, yes. When the money starts coming in, absolutely. They're like, oh, damn. Like, why didn't we do this shit sooner? Because that's what happens to every city when Illinois made recreational illegal. Chicago sold out of weed in like 12, 14 hours.
Yeah, because they be taxing the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Especially in Chicago. Nigga said you tried to buy 7 Gs and it was like $130 or something like that. God. Yeah.
Yeah, the weed in D.C. is expensive too.
Yeah.
The weed in D.C. is just all right too. Yeah. Best weed I ever had in the States was Seattle, Washington though. Yeah, that shit scared me. Yeah. And then it was 9 p.m. and the sun was still out, and I was like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck I just smoked. This I'm too high right now. I just smoked the shit that keeps the sun out till 9 p.m. Nigga, this is crazy.
Yeah. There's a bunch of movies that come out.
Bro, it's Barbie Oppenheimer Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw Mission Impossible last week.
How was it?
Fucking fantastic.
Dude, I'm so excited. I might go to see that tonight.
It's so goddamn good.
How long is it?
Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
About like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Something, yeah.
Is it 2.5? Is it at the 2? Because the new thing
it might clock 2.5.
I've been seeing the 2.5 thing. That's like the new length for movies, and I kind of hate it. Like, make the shit no more than 2 hours.
The best thing about it is it's a part 1, but it doesn't feel like a part 1. It feels like a complete movie.
Oh, everybody's doing the fucking...
Yeah, because I feel like this is the last run of movies that he's doing with Mission Impossible.
No, fuck that. It's Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. The mission obviously isn't that impossible, dog. I mean, keep doing the mission. You keep doing the fucking mission. No,
this mission seems impossible.
No, fuck that. No,
it's basically him versus AI.
I don't know. That mission's not impossible.
Yeah. It's pretty much him versus Ultron at this point. Like real talk. But it's so goddamn good. Haley Atwell.
How many of these movies have been made now?
This is the 7th one.
The 7th.
Yeah. Or is it the?
They're on some Fast and Furious shit, man.
Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, Fallout, and then...
Jesus Christ, how do you know all of them?
Because they're fucking fantastic.
Dead Reckoning, Part 1.
Yeah, this is the 7th one. Haley Atwell is fantastic in this movie. She's the love interest in Captain America. Yeah.
But here's the thing: this movie is not going to be an Oscar. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but like I don't need Oscar films. You know, I just I like original stuff, nigga. It's the 7th Mission Impossible, but this mission is not that impossible. That's all I'm saying. Like it's very possible. Right now? Because it's a very possible mission. Because Tom Cruise always like accomplishes the mission, so it's like all right. And they're just so predictable to me. They're so predictable to me, though. They're so predictable.
But here's the thing. That's why I love it. I love the predictability. I know what's going to happen, and I can just enjoy it.
They kind of show you what happens. They have like the whole spoiler trailer at the beginning of the movie when they show like the mission dun dun dun. Then they show like clips of what happens. But like in this movie, I was like,
when I was
trying to figure out what the fuck was happening with this movie. It's more of a like a whole like thriller than all the other ones.
Man, I don't know.
Okay, more white people shit. You heard about Nitro Circus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, we know what's gonna happen, but I want to see a motherfucker do a flip on a motorbike.
That's true. You want to see him do the world record of like the jumping.
I mean, that's why I went and saw the Beast Wars Transformers. It was like I already knew it was gonna happen. I just wanted to see some robots.
Dude, and then you got surprised with blow up G.I. Joe shit.
Yeah, but that was also dumb as hell. I was like, this is stupid as shit. But yeah, well, it's like, but I don't know. Like, I see Tom Cruise and I get uncomfortable. I don't know what it is about him. I see him when I see him on camera. I'm just like, you seem gross to me, dog. I don't know. Tom Cruise seems like the dude. Like you're talking about something, you're making plans with the homies, and then Tom walks in like, oh fuck, yeah, don't talk shit. Tom's in shit.
Well, you guys are totally different vibes. I mean, opposite ends of the spectrum. He's just all like.
And I feel like Tom Cruise is like also the type of guy to be in a conversation and y'all are talking about, you know, something mundane like, oh dog, like I really love creme brulee like at this restaurant, and then he's like, yeah, I like fucking my wife too. It's like, all right, Tom, like Tom he has that type of energy to me. Makes me uncomfortable.
But he's a fantastic actor.
No, he is. He's a great actor. He's one of.
And you don't even see Tom Cruise.
I see Tom Cruise every time. I see 5'4" Tom Cruise, and I'm just like, this nigga almost broke Oprah's wrist.
Somebody put on Twitter. Like,
he was jumping on the couch.
Somebody put on Twitter.
And then that chick started dating Jamie Foxx. Come on now.
She did start dating.
Yeah, come on now, Tom Cruise. I don't know. The nigga's weird. I don't think Tom Cruise likes barbecue.
I don't think we talked about that enough, the fact that Jamie Foxx is with Katie Holmes.
I don't think Tom Cruise likes barbecue.
But, like, I mean, let's be honest. Jamie Foxx could take anyone's girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but why Katie Holmes? I never understood that shit. I was like, Jamie, what are you?
Because it might be some prime milk. Daniel West. You know what I'm saying? Well, if Katie Holmes walked in here right now, it's like, Daniel West, I want you. You're going to be like, oh, no.
Well,
Katie
that's,
Holmes.
because I'm Daniel West.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's Katie Holmes. Exactly.
It's a clear fucking.
Come on, bro.
But, like, I'm not Jamie Foxx. If I'm Jamie Foxx, I could do better than Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes is actually, I really don't know what Katie Holmes looks like that.
Exactly.
She just looks, I just see like
no
a very.
offense to Katie Holmes, but like.
But there's something about, and I kind of get it. There's something about just the very like normal, pretty ass white girl. It's just
regular
like
ass white women. There's something about
the regular ass pretty.
There's something about regular whole milk. That
just just regular vitamin D.
It makes me want to risk the fucking bubble guts.
You know the type of milk you get from Brahms?
I don't even know what the fuck Brahms is.
See, but all right. So Brahms is a North Texas joint.
Yeah,
and it's a small farm in Oklahoma, North Texas. They got the best milk.
That milk is pure.
That milk is so goddamn creamy and good, nigga. So Katie Holmes is that Brahms type milk. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx is from North Texas. He knows what's good. He knows what he's doing. Yes, sir. Go to a Brahms, nigga. Try some of that milk. You can be like, all right, Katie Holmes.
Try some of that milk. Get strung up, nigga. What are you doing here?
Yo, for real.
Get away from my milk, goddamn it.
Great milkshakes too. Great milkshakes, great burgers at Brahms. Shouts out to Brahms. This podcast is not sponsored by Brahms, but if y'all niggas want to sponsor us, please. We don't got any sponsors. We would love some milk. That rich, creamy milk.
I saw this on Twitter. They were saying, who has the better looking women, Bond girls or Mission Impossible women?
Bond girls.
This nigga don't watch Mission Impossible.
Because I don't watch Mission Impossible.
They're definitely attractive on Mission Impossible. Man, the difference is Bond girls are sexier.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
Bond girls have like skills and stuff, and they could like, I don't know, like dressed in a
girls
gown.
Mission Impossible are fucking everybody up in Bond.
Oh, see, I don't.
But the thing is, you know that they're gonna bang in a Bond movie.
Yeah.
They
after drinking a martini.
They just imply that.
Are those Mission Impossible shorties? Are those Mission Impossible shorties drinking martinis? No, because they not classy. They're fucking shotgunning beers and running off of trains and shit.
Nah, nigga, they sniping niggas from distance. They're trained assassins. Nigga.
I don't know shit about Mission Impossible.
Paula Patton would fuck up any one of them.
So do the Mission Impossible women, do they like... Because the Bond girls always try to kill Bond at one point. Do they ever try to kill Tom?
There are a few of them that Tom has to go toe to toe with, and he ends up converting.
Does he get seduced by him? Or do they try to seduce him?
Yeah, it's like an implied seduction.
That's gross, seducing Tom Cruise.
It happened to him in the first one. I mean, he got seduced by the bad woman.
I haven't seen the first one in a long time though.
But yeah,
like the more recent ones, like from like the third one on, like even the second one, Danny Newton was one of them. And
well, the difference is like he's always trying to save them in the Bond. I mean, in Mission Impossible, and you can tell it's like it's important to him.
Yeah.
Whereas with Bond, it's like
save a hoe.
In fact, in this one, it's like he has to have a choice between Rebecca Ferguson and Haley Atwell, and he makes the right decision.
But with Bond, it's like
Rebecca Ferguson, but who looks fantastic. But Haley Atwell is on another level. I'm not gonna lie with you.
Good choice, Tom.
Yeah, good choice, buddy.
And Pierce Bronson though versus Tom. Pierce versus Tom.
Is that the only Bond?
Sean Connery versus Tom.
Yeah, Sean Connery beat women in the Bond movies.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just have to slap the shit out of them moves.
Well, how many there? Then Daniel. I'm not the biggest fan of Daniel Craig's.
I like his the best.
I don't think he's the best.
He's the only one I've ever seen.
Pierce Bronson is a fire.
And fuck Pierce Bronson.
Whoa. Why are we mad at Pierce?
Well, the problem with the Pierce movies is like that. The fighting is ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, it's like he wins the battle because he just chooses to punch him harder.
Yeah.
But
he winds his fist up and goes pow.
But they made the GoldenEye game with Pierce.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the best Bond game.
But it's also like the action and like the effects aren't up
I like the cars in the Bond movies too better than the Mission Impossible movies.
Oh yeah.
They'll be having the whips like that in the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But the scene, like the car chase scenes in Mission Impossible are fantastic.
Yeah, but pulling up on a shorty after some triads in a Porsche.
Yeah, but nigga trying to escape them motherfuckers.
You know.
Mission Impossible has always had like the best car chase scenes, and they always top of every single one.
Okay, I'm going to go see the new Mission Impossible.
Go watch that shit, bro.
I'm not excited.
You don't even have to watch any of the other ones to watch this one.
I mean, I've the last one I saw was when I just remember seeing Tom Cruise run across the top of the train at the airport thing, and I was like, "This nigga's so short." the angle they shot him at,
because
the angle they shot him at was not a good angle for Tom. He looked so small on top of that train. It was weird.
But everyone looks small on top of a fucking train.
No, but you could tell. But you could tell, like, oh, this is a 5'4" man. I'm not gonna really.
I feel like
that's the thing. Like, this nigga's not saving the day, bro. A 5'4" man is not saving the day. A man that has to put shoe lifts in his shoes to make him 5'7" on red carpets, he's not saving the day.
There's a scene where
he's just not doing. I'm not buying it.
There's a scene where he's talking to the director of the agency, and like he's standing up, and then the director stands up, and they're like eye to eye, and I'm like, you lying?
Yeah, come on now.
That nigga's so much taller than Tom.
Like, imagine you're in a scenario where, like, yo, you need somebody to come save you, and Tom fucking Cruise pops up, and he's 5'4", and you're just like, I got it myself. Get the fuck out the way. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Tom Cruise in real life came up and started saving people, I would believe that he would be able to save people. 100%. Yeah, I honestly feel like
no, man.
Like, if niggas was in a dangerous situation, like it was a fire, and then Tom Cruise came out, he probably would run in and try to save all of them.
Dude, if you're on a plane and it's about to go down, and Tom Cruise gets up, and then Jason Statham gets up, you're like, sit the fuck down, Jason.
Tom was gonna fly us the fuck out of
here. All right, touche.
Tom doesn't even need your help, bro.
But if you're getting chased by some pit bulls and Jason Statham and Tom Cruise there,
I still would trust Tom Cruise.
I'm trusting
Jason.
I feel
like Jason Statham would fuck him up, but Tom would be like, hey, calm down. He would talk to him and like see their inner soul.
He's like, no, y'all don't take any more steps. Just watch this. Just watch. He'd just be like, just watch.
You do that little whistle and like get in their fucking ears.
They start rolling over and stuff. It's like they're just misunderstood walruses, just like us. Like, all right, Tom. Petty news. You want to talk about some petty news or
petty news? What's some
petty news? Some hot guys. So our fuckboy legend Future, the man with so many baby mamas, he made a diss to Russell Wilson on a song about like, yo, I'm really playing in the fields. Fuck Russell, something. And then Russell Wilson has just been posting pictures of him with Future's son. He posted one of them. They're walking hand in hand in the middle of a football field.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, he's literally in the fields.
Damn.
With your son, Future. How do you feel? Because you know Future's sick. Future's sick.
I don't think he really gives a fuck.
Come on now. He wouldn't be like throwing disses to Russell Wilson if he was over it. Come on, it's been years now. It's been years. He misses Sierra.
He could just be a father. I don't think he misses Sierra. He could just be a father if he really had a problem with it.
He feels some type of way.
I don't know.
I think.
I feel like if he does feel the type of way, he'd probably make an effort to be in this.
Why else would he be making just still dissing this man in songs? But
is he still? Or is this the first time?
No, this is still happening. This just happened. Yeah, okay. This is like a 6-year ongoing thing. He's not over that shit. Yeah, no.
So if I was him, I would just make a music video with all of Russell Wilson's highlights from the Denver. So he's been fucking garbage.
But just Russell Wilson has posted like 3 pictures of him with Future Son since that song came out. Like,
I would too if I was Russell. I would continue to big up how I'm a better.
I love petty stuff. That's like church petty. You know what I'm saying? That's it's like, all right, I'm not gonna fight fire with fire. I'm gonna fight fire with God. Yeah. You know.
In fact, I would just put out. Make songs with that nigga. Me and my son, yo.
I hope this nigga Russell wins the Super Bowl next year, and then he probably won't. He won't, but
bro, he was so garbage last year. I picked him up for fantasy because niggas was bigging up him. Well, Denver's gonna be so good, and like after 2 games, I was like, get him the fuck off my team, yo. This
Do you think it's because he loves Jesus too much? He's not good because every NFL player that like really is like heavy on like Christianity and stuff, they never do good. Remember Tim Tebow? He was supposed to be, the dude, and then he just wasn't. Russell Wilson ever since he got with Sierra and started loving God, started loving Jesus like
everybody's not blaming Jesus. They're blaming Sierra though, because like they're like, yo, Sierra's going out here dressing.
Look what happened to Little Richard.
All these fucking award ceremonies, and he's getting distracted.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they're not allowed to listen to Future in the locker room, so they're just like they're not properly hyped. Yeah,
I would try to put some fire under that nigga. If he throw another interception, I'm playing fucking.
Russell looks like he used to
listen. I just fucked your bitches some group.
Russell's turning on Paramore in the locker room, and the guys are like, "What the fuck?"
Russell seems like he listens to like the Hillsong albums, Hillsong Church albums. Have you been watching that documentary about the fall of the Hillsong Church? Oh, it's incredible. It's on Hulu, and just it's literally Righteous Gemstones, but what happened in real life. Yeah, it's great. It's just not the Southern shit.
What were they like skimming money? Like what
bro, all types of stuff. They were skimming money. They weren't paying people. there was like a bunch of adultery stuff, dude. The main like preacher dude, he was
Is that the
sleeping around.
Dude or no?
Maybe I think so. I don't
like
know.
the young,
yeah, the young with the glasses, the hip guy. Yeah.
Who's like with Justin Bieber all the time?
Yeah. He was fucking around on his wife and stuff, all types of stuff. Oh, it's a bunch of it's a bunch of
it was like a
mayonnaise Christianity nonsense, and it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Wasn't like with a Muslim chick that he got caught trying to fuck or something like that?
No, it was a different chick. Okay,
but maybe not.
Yeah, if you want to see a power church just have its turmoil and just messy business put out into the open, watch this documentary. It's pretty great. Yeah.
Have you ever been to one of those churches?
Yeah,
I've been to one in Dallas, to a black one of those really huge. What's the dude? This nigga drives the Bentley. TD Jakes. Yep. That place was weird. I did not like that.
I'm not a fan of big, because I grew up in church.
Felt weird.
And like I always got weird vibes with like the big mega churches.
Yeah, bro, it's weird. It's like, why am I in a fucking stadium right now for church? And like, what the fuck? And then on the donation thing, the donation at those churches are weird, because the TD Jakes one, they literally, like, they had the envelopes, and then they didn't like send a hat around because it was too big to send a hat around. So they literally just had everybody in sections walk down to the front of the stage and just throw an envelope onto the stage, and then at the end of it, you just see like the envelope is just covered, the stage is just covered in mad envelopes.
That's how big churches usually do it. They don't send the thing.
Shit is weird, man.
That's how my church would do it. Like oftentimes they play music, everybody would get up from the back, go around, do the march and shit.
I've been to one of those big ass white churches in Houston where they got like, it's like a concert going in. It's like, what the fuck is this? This is crazy.
I mean, that's
they got the jumbotron screens and people.
I don't go to church now, just because
because he's a Satanist. He loves Satan now.
Nah, but like there is like certain aspects of church that I miss, and one of it is like the whole concert feel of like the fellowship of like the music.
Yeah, well, when I first started going to church when I was a kid, yeah, it was like just a southern black church, real small. And they had the band, but it was, they were in that bitch jamming or whatever. And
well, black church is way more fun than white church.
Oh, of course.
So like compared to white church, those big, huge,
but sometimes black church can go on for too fucking long.
Oh, it's forever.
Yeah. Get in and get white. At least white church, they get out.
We have a hard out.
Yeah,
everyone knows. You're not even really listening.
Whereas before football,
and then like y'all do shit like just hand out pints of ice cream afterwards. Like
no, not Catholics, bro. They don't do shit.
Oh,
the black churches hand out whole meals. What do you do?
the big white churches I've been to, they like would hand out pints of ice cream after like their services and stuff. Yeah, it just felt weird.
My old church, after service, we got some food in the back for y'all.
Oh,
they had whole ass meals, bro.
No. The black church I went to growing up, like it was really small. So
niggas used to sell cool cups and desserts and shit. Yeah.
The black church I went, they just wanted to get back to watch football after service.
It was that too. But we got out. We would go to church. Our service would start at 10:30, and we wouldn't get out till like 2.
Gee, that's too long.
And then my dad would like record the Texans game at 12. And he wouldn't want to hear shit about the football game until he got home. Yeah. And if you spoiled it for him, he wouldn't watch the game.
Yeah, I stopped going to church. I was like, this is not for me.
Do you guys have like altar servers?
What altar? What
altar servers? Like altar boy?
No, we had ushers. I have no clue what altar boys do.
They just like prepare stuff. They're basically the bitch of the priest. So he's like.
So we had.
Oh, like the assistant.
Yeah, he's bringing out the wine. He's bringing out the thing to be consecrated.
So we had ushers, which help people to their seats, and then deacons were more of that role. They helped the pastor with like if there was communion, they would bring out the fucking set and they would prepare the crackers and juice and shit, which is wine in the body.
And they actually had usher too. Come in and sing. It was crazy.
That shit was hilarious. When I was a kid, it would be the communion. You drink the blood of Christ and the body of Christ, and then we would look down and like, nigga, this is grape juice. And then afterwards, we would all the kids would go, and because they would just pour the juice back in there, and then by the time the next communion, it's a whole month, the shit would be bad. So all the kids would go back there and be like, yo, let me get some of that juice. We would just be sitting there eating
I always thought that was weird.
And taking shots of grape juice.
I always thought that was weird seeing that the juice and the cracker thing, and I also was like jealous that I never got allowed to have juice and crackers. Yeah, no. And I was just like, man, this is
bro. My brother was an altar boy, and it was funny because no one ever wanted to do that job. So it was like they would just take whoever they could get. And there was one week my brother fell asleep in the chair next to the priest for 40 minutes. They're like trying to hit him awake, and he just ow. So the priest is just like, I'll do it myself. And then he goes and he does all the things.
I remember in college they like the big like church group on campus. They had like a Sunday service in the student center, and they tried to get me to go one time. And then this one chick that I was hollering at, trying to smash her cheeks. I smashed her cheeks after church service, which is like, I don't think you're doing religion right. I don't think this is how you do it.
That kind of shit happens a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, well, why are these church girls such freaks? What the fuck? And why do they keep trying to convert me? For whatever reason, when I was in college, all the church girls wanted to convert me to being a Jesus freak. And I was like, y'all are weird. I hated getting the question, like, do you know Jesus? No, bitch, do you?
The older I got, the less I wanted a girl like that.
Yeah, I never.
When I was younger, I was like, that could be cool, whatever. I don't have to worry about it.
Have you a good woman?
But like,
have you a good church-going woman?
The older I got, the more I saw a woman that was like, we have to get up and pray and blah blah blah. And Jesus, it was every third.
And then you started meeting some women that sin. You were like, oh, this is fun.
Started meeting women that suck dick. Started meeting some hoes. I was like, I think I like hoes a little bit.
Yeah, I think I like the Hennessy drinking shorties.
And then I met a beautiful black queen.
But it's like impossible, I think, to be a comic with someone that's like can't joke about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah. Well, it's also weird because like I grew up in you saw a lot of like churches where it would be mostly women and they were married, but their husbands never went to church. So it was just like they would get up and go, and then their husband was just sitting at home or whatever. So like I feel like that dynamic was always like, oh, that could be a thing. I feel like they could, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust super religious women. Yeah, unless like more so super Christian women. It's weird. It's a weird battleground to me because I've seen too many people who claim very heavy to be Christians do like. I don't think that's very Christian-like of you to be doing. So I don't know. That hypocritical energy just bothers me or whatever. Yeah.
Jordan, you know what a Jap is?
Like a derogatory for a Japanese person?
No. Jap.
Like, damn, Jimmy.
Wow, Jimmy. Whoa, what's on your mind, Jimmy?
He just saw Oppenheimer.
Jap is a Jewish American princess. That's what I could totally see with you.
Oh, dog, I could totally be with the
like
Jap.
A short, dark hair bob. Yeah. Like, bro, Jordan, where are we going this weekend?
I have a thing for Jewish women.
Yeah.
I do.
Yo, your kids'
Alana Glazer? Prime Jewish women.
Your kids' hair would be so curly.
It would be great. Those kids, honestly, would be fucking beautiful.
It's coils for days, nigga.
Hell yeah, bro. Having like a little mixed Jewish kid that does a bar mitzvah and like, yeah, we got rappers at the bar mitzvah, nigga, and we actually got black people at the bar mitzvah. Damn, I gotta find me a Jap, a Jewish American princess.
Yeah, it's Jewish American princess, and then a WASP is a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wasp. I get
WASP is like
wasp.
Kennedy, you know.
Okay.
Those rich Northeast. You know.
Nah, I like Jewish girls.
They're more fun for sure.
Yeah. They got better hair.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you convert for a Jewish girl.
Oh fuck, absolutely.
Yeah. You'd be like Sammy Davis Jr.
I would, bro. I would quickly become Jewish. I would get the
yarmulke.
The yarmulke. Yeah, I'd have a player one too. I'd have like so many yarmulkes, so many player yarmulkes. Like the drip would be magnificent, bro. I saw like a real black ass dude with a yarmulke on in LA one time, and I was confused as fuck. I wanted to ask this nigga so many questions, but I didn't because he was big as shit, and I didn't want to get offended. But he had like a black and like gold. Yeah, he had like a nigga yarmulke. It was like, oh, I've never seen a white dude wear a yarmulke like this because it doesn't exist. Oh, possibly. Damn, that probably was what it was. Yeah,
truth, brother.
They're the original Jewish people.
We are the original.
The original Jews of the world.
You already are a Jew, my brother.
Damn, now Jimmy got me thinking about Jewish women. Damn it.
Let's get you a black woman.
Well, in Austin, they're mean to me in Austin, man. They're mean to me in Austin. I can't handle it. I'm a sensitive man. Can't handle it.
Why are they mean to you, Jordan?
I don't know.
Like we gotta get
I
to
don't
the root
know.
of this.
I don't know.
What do you be saying to these women?
I'm very honest with them.
Very honest with them.
Yeah, that's weird. But also, we're in a time where women are holding men more accountable for shit and not just like taking like mediocrity a lot. Like there's, especially with how popular and the feminism movement is and stuff, like women aren't just letting just mediocre men do mediocre shit to get them now. And I'm like, oh, y'all niggas just gotta step it up, Playboy.
Yeah. I mean, women are like, they're graduating at a higher rate than men.
Yeah.
So like they're eventually gonna probably pass us as far as like.
I used to work at a YMCA in Houston, and there was this dude who had to be at least 300 years old. And he was very creepy, very nasty, gross.
You used to work at a YMCA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gross old man that used to work out there. And he came up to me one day after me and I was a counselor. He came up to a couple of the dude counselors, and he goes, now let me tell you something. Women, they run everything. You want to know why? Because they own 100% of the pussy. And he's probably dead now, but that honestly stuck with me.
It's one of the niggas that gets controlled by pussy. We saw about.
But I was like, he has a point.
And that stuck with you. Was like, don't let the pussy control you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Yo, the first time I went to a YMCA.
That man is probably why I'm a city boy.
Yeah, the first time I went to the YMCA was the first time I saw another dude's penis. That shit was weird. Yo, I was like, I had to be
Which doesn't do good things for Christianity.
Yeah. I was like 11 probably, and we were like, oh, we got this YMCA pass. Go put your shit in the locker room. And like I was like, all right, cool. And I walked.
Oh, you went to the locker room?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just old man balls everywhere. I was like, what the fuck?
That's gross.
There was a condom in the locker. I was like, these niggas is fucking in here. No wonder the village people was right.
That's something that never leaves your brain.
No, it is.
Yeah. I remember one time I was probably like 12 or 13, and I accidentally saw my dad's dick, and that thing was a monster. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, nigga? This is crazy. Is this what I have to look forward to? That's tight, but ew. Yeah. I think that's the first old person.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I just was shocked by all the hair. I'm like, oh God, that's fucking gross. Am I gonna get that?
Black as shit. It was just like big and black as hell. I was like, whoa, whoa,
Jesus Christ,
whoa, Dad, this is crazy. Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Hey, congratulations, Mr. Williams. Right?
When my dad taught my younger brothers to pee standing up, he didn't want to touch their dick to shake it off. So he would just shake their stomach. And they still do that now. They're like 15 years old. And they just start shaking their stomach when they're at the urinal, bro.
That's hilarious. That's so goddamn funny.
My dad's like, I don't want to do some gay shit. My mom's like, it's your son. Chill out.
I ain't touching your dick, son.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Just let him walk around with pee on his fucking
That's funny. The dads that just won't do, like, my dad never said he loved me, but I know the nigga does. But he just like one of them old war veterans is just like, no, I've never seen this man show any emotion.
Love?
Yeah, love the fuck. Yeah. I ain't here to love you. I'm here to make sure you don't die.
It's like what is it? Fences.
Oh, yeah. Right. I ain't got to like you.
Why don't you like me?
So I ain't got to like you. I hate your black ass.
That's literally my dad.
You got food in your stomach? I love you. God damn it. I need to rewatch Fences. That shit is depressing.
That is depressing.
I didn't watch the Denzel Fences. I didn't watch the movie. I know. I've read the play. I've read the play plenty. I've seen the play plenty of times. But yeah, I've never.
Yeah,
Viola Davis, that snot cry is fantastic.
Yeah, but like also, I'm not emotionally ready for that shit. No. I know that shit's gonna hit me because it's a rough play.
Yeah, it's weird watching it as a white dude too. You're just like,
do you feel white?
Woo! I do love Denzel. But, that was quite the performance.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. You seen this new pedophile movie, or like the children, the Sound of Freedom?
Fucking Sound of Freedom. Yo, that's based. That's
first of all, Sound of Freedom sounds like a slave movie. Nigga, it sounds like
the Sound of Freedom is just Man on Fire for white people. Nigga. They talk about Hollywood doesn't want you to see this nigga. Nigga, Denzel made this movie 20 years ago. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Is the Mel Gibson one?
I don't think Mel Gibson is in it, but it's the Jim Caviezel.
Yeah, but he directed it, I think.
Mel Gibson? I don't think he did.
Let me check it out. Yeah, the Jim Caviezel one.
I
Mel's in trouble
like a.
Everyone's saying it's like right wing.
I just keep seeing this shit on Instagram or in Twitter, and people talking about it. And then like all like the mega churches are like they're buying out theaters.
Alejandro Gomez Monteverde.
Have you seen it?
Nah,
I'm not watching that shit.
I might watch it, but
what's it called?
Sound of Freedom.
I don't really like watching stuff about kids getting fucked up. That kind of bothers me. I don't know. It's hard for me to watch it like that.
I don't know because it feels like right wing propaganda.
Probably.
Because the way they market is like Hollywood doesn't want you to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they don't want you to see it, but
yeah. And they're watching a few years.
Hollywood is because they're benefiting off of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Hollywood betting off Mexico sex trafficking now.
There'll probably be something that comes out about somebody that worked on that film. That's OD weirdo.
I mean, Jim Caviezel was a fucking weirdo. Then he was struck by lightning twice playing Jesus. When he did fucking the Mel Gibson.
He was Jesus?
Passion of the Christ, yeah. He was Jesus.
That's a crazy movie.
Struck by lightning twice.
That's a crazy movie to watch on peyote.
I've always wanted to rewatch it. I saw it as a kid.
I thought you were going to say I always wanted to do peyote. No. I was like, we can find something.
What peyote is, dog.
It's a cactus plant. I've never done it, actually. Yeah, cactus. Yeah,
that's all it is?
Type of cactus. It's a type of cactus flower. It's a fruit that grows on a cactus, yeah.
And what it's psychedelic?
It fucks you up. Yeah, it's psychedelic. Yeah, but it grows on a certain type of cactus. I'm not sure exactly what kind, but yeah, you eat the buds and you trip balls.
Yeah, no, I'll probably watch that at some point. But I know you're gonna go to Barbie scouting.
Oh yeah. I can only do Barbie with the boys. This one chick was like, "You want to go see Barbie?" I was like, "No offense, Queen."
Yeah.
I got a Barbie with the boys.
Yeah.
I got a that feels like the only. I'll go and see Oppenheimer with the woman, but I'm Barbie with the fucking boys. I don't want to
take my girl to see Oppenheimer because that movie feels. I don't know how long the movie is, but I know it's long as fuck, and I know at some point she's gonna be like, "I'm ready to go."
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just watch that by myself.
Yeah.
But
it's 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Oppenheimer's 3 hours.
Yeah,
oh my, man, come on,
bro.
I love
Christopher Nolan. I think
a 3-hour movie about a bomb, nigga. Damn, we get it. It's gonna go boom. Fuck.
Barbie's under 2.
But perfect.
It's Christopher Nolan though, dog. That nigga's fantastic.
It's Margot Robbie.
So
I love me some Margot Robbie, dog.
I love Margot too.
I love me some Margot, dog.
I rewatched Interstellar. That shit is fantastic.
Interstellar is a really good movie. Interstellar is really good.
I saw it for the first time. Like
that's Nolan, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen Memento?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Memento.
Dude, it's good.
Go watch it.
I didn't like Tenet.
Yeah, Tenet wasn't the best.
No. Oh man, I love Tenet.
I didn't.
I thought it was a spectacle. Like everything being practical, the fucking backwards shit, and like that ending action sequence was fucking fantastic to me.
Yeah, I mean it was cool, but I was just like, I thought it was a little too hype. And then the whole he crashes a 747 jet, and like, oh yeah, he did, but I was just like, oh, all right.
You got no respect for anything.
I do.
You just don't like an action.
No, I do. I really do.
You mean an action that you're like?
Because here's the thing, bro. Like
an action film that I really like.
Taken?
What?
Great action film. Action film that I saw recently. Past few years. Oh, what was that one about Nobody? Great action film.
Oh, with Bob Odenkirk?
I'm Nobody.
It was great.
Yeah. Great action
Mission
film.
Impossible and Tenet is so much better, action-wise.
Both of those
are Tom
dramas.
Cruise thing, dog. It's the Tom Cruise thing.
But like, here's the thing, right?
That's my thing about Mission Impossible. It's not this. It's the Tom Cruise. I just don't like the nigga Tom Cruise.
But like, you also talk about like superhero movies and like how
superhero movies
they look
suck
and how shitty they look.
Yeah.
But like these movies go out of their way to make it practical.
Oh no, it was like I'm just
and
in regards to Tenet. In regards to Tenet, just the whole because they hyped up the whole jet scene so much prior. They're just like, oh, crash the fucking jet, and then it's like, yeah, you crash it, but
it's not even like to me like the part that's should be hyped up the most.
Yeah, no, the ending was great, but what I'm saying is they hyped up that 747 crash so fucking much. Like that was a part of their whole marketing scheme of the movie was we crashed a 747 jet. Yeah. And it was like, all right, that's cool, and like I appreciate the fact that you. I mean, he's always screen, but
he's always doing shit like in Interstellar. He the farm.
And I honestly I laughed every time they were moving backwards. It just like was so silly to me. I was just like, this just looks so goofy to me. But it cracked me up every time.
The Interstellar farm, he actually planted all that corn. And then
I knew that about that.
It for a fucking price.
No, Interstellar is dope. I fuck with Interstellar. Like Interstellar, I really enjoy Interstellar a lot. All right.
Below dicks.
No problem.
You can keep talking here. We're still going on the audio.
Oh, okay.
Right, cool.
Okay.
There's no video right now.
But yeah, no, the Interstellar is dope, but fucking Tenet I thought was way too overrated and boosted, and that was like the weird pandemic time too, right at the beginning, when everything was getting initially shut down and shit.
I thought it was long, but I feel like rewatching. I thought
the acting was great too. Honestly,
yeah.
I really enjoyed Robert. I like Robert Pattinson as an actor,
Mm-hmm.
and I like Michael J. Washington or whatever.
John David.
Yeah, John David Washington.
I
saw a picture of Michael J. White. I saw a picture of Michael J. White.
I think he said every biblical name. Michael Gabriel.
Jebediah Washington. Yeah, Ezekiel.
Yeah, no, I thought Tenet was dope, but to me, Nolan has never really missed film wise. Like,
no, he hasn't.
Insomnia with fucking Robin Williams, and Al Pacino.
Yeah.
You ever seen it?
I don't think so.
It's his second movie. It's fantastic. It's about Al
What year
Pacino.
did that come out?
Like 2099.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
It's about Al Pacino as a cop, and he accidentally kills another cop in Alaska, chasing Robin Williams. And Robin Williams sees it and is kind of like teasing him.
Yeah.
And like he has insomnia and like he can't sleep, and it's also in Alaska. They only have like they don't have nighttime pretty much.
Yeah.
So he's like this, like there's a scene where he's in this room trying to get sleep, but there's like light coming through the fucking door, through the window.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to fucking cover it and shit. It's a great ass movie.
Damn.
The Prestige is fantastic. You ever
I've seen The
Prestige?
Prestige. Yeah. Wait, maybe.
With it's Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman.
Yes, I have seen The
magician
Prestige.
shit.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah. I like movies about magicians.
Yeah, all the Batmans is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, the Batmans are great. All of his Batmans are great. Those are great movies.
Nolan don't miss, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. The hype for Tenet didn't live up to the actual movie for me.
I feel you.
Yeah, it just wasn't there for me. What movies are coming out for the rest of the year? There's got to be, because now we're at like the point where the two biggest movies of the year are out.
Yeah, I feel like apparently the studios might be delaying some movies coming out. Like they said they might delay Aquaman.
Oh yeah, because
they
the
might
strikes
delay
are still going on.
The Color Purple and what other movie? Oh, the Dune. They might delay those three because the strikes.
Which sucks. These niggas still aren't getting to a fucking agreement. It doesn't seem like that shit's moving on forward like by any means.
Somebody was talking. I forgot who commented something. It was Andrew Schultz made a comment about. He thinks the reason that they aren't getting paid these residuals is because the views aren't what we think they are. Because they don't release views numbers.
Yeah.
So if they did, we'd end up seeing that they aren't making as much money, which would cause them to cut budgeting overall, which would mean less people will get hired in general.
Yeah.
And then somebody commented under that saying, why do actors get residuals to begin with? And like, I had that thought, but I also thought, depending on what it is, actors should get residuals.
Oh, absolutely. But also, I think it's also something to do with the way streaming works now. Like, they don't get paid like the same with residuals.
But that was like streaming, like for like music too. Like niggas just don't get paid the same.
Shit, might as well just do commercials then, because as long as those commercials are running on TV, you'll get residual checks, but or whatever.
But like, like I feel like if I'm an actor. And if you're an actor and you are like you have a name on a show, you should get residuals for that shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you're an actor and you got casted on a principal role and that shit gets played on TV, I better like what the fuck, like,
streaming. Because I mean, honestly, at this point, the shit that's on TV is going straight to streaming. So it's like, what do you get?
Yeah.
Like, because they were, I saw somebody said they get paid residuals for Orange Is the New Black, the Asian chick. She gets paid like $3. Yeah. And I'm like, well, how much did you get paid up front? And then, like, how much? Like, I don't know. There's something weird about the residual shit. Like,
well, I know one of my favorite residual stories is Jason Weaver from The Lion King, kid that sang on The Lion King as Simba. Because Disney was just gonna offer him like $2 million, and then his mom was like, "Nah, $500,000, but he gets paid residuals like for the rest of his life."
Yeah.
And now, like, just off of that shit, he's never really had to work.
And then
who is this?
Jason Weaver.
He was the guy that sung all of the young Simba.
Yeah,
the young Simba shit. But like, does that change with streaming? How much he gets paid for those residuals?
No, because you got to think like it's the Lion King. Because the Lion King has been around since the fucking 90s. Like that shit's just been.
Yeah, it been around since the 90s. But like once that shit went to streaming, how much?
Oh, how much did his residual? They probably did drop down. I didn't even think about that.
Because like he's on the music and he's voiced on the movie too. So like, niggas ain't buying that shit no more. No. If they do show it,
I wonder if he gets.
They're remaking it too. Like it's all types of shit that like cuts.
Well, I think it may also be he may get a residual from the Broadway company using the songs that he sung on too.
Yeah, but
unless he wrote it, I doubt it.
Oh yeah,
he didn't. I think this is Elton John and what's his face, Mankin or something like that.
That's interesting. Oh no, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the issue is like
I bet
they were saying before streaming they were fine making a living, but like with streaming they're not getting as much money from these residuals. Like,
well, what they're also doing is like because back then we didn't know what streaming was. They're saying that you don't get any of the money from that because it wasn't in the contract.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's what Chappelle was suing over. He goes, you know, I had a deal where like if it plays on TV a bunch of times, then I get residuals, but I'm not seeing any of this Netflix money. I'm not getting any Hulu money.
Okay.
Because at that point, it's their. Because in my understanding, is at that point it's their property, so they're selling it to the streamer.
Yeah.
And they're going, that money is ours because we already made the show.
Yeah.
Like Friends. I doubt they get any money from whatever when they sold it to Netflix again or brought it back or whatever. It was like, nah, nigga, we did that.
So now they're going to have to start drafting contracts with like streaming residual somethings in it, some type of claim.
Yeah, but also if what Schultz said was true, like if they're not making as much money from these streamers.
It's true.
How much money are they gonna do?
Yeah, because how can you like dictate how much they would make on a streaming platform if everybody's just paying like a monthly premium or whatever?
I feel like what's gonna happen is they're just gonna increase prices on streaming. Like Netflix was like $10 now.
It's already too much, man.
Dude, it's already cable again. Yeah. I mean, the whole point was, you don't get any commercials, and now I
Netflix
pay
wants
for
to do
HBO,
commercials.
I get commercials. I pay for Hulu, I get commercials. It's like, what am I paying for?
Yeah, and I honestly feel like they're just gonna increase the fucking pay just to be able to cover some of that shit until they're not. But like the way the niggas saying Barbie just is gonna perform so well that they're gonna have enough money for the Superman movie that they're trying to film. So hey man, they're just gonna keep doing shit like that. That's wild.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird market. I'm glad to not be as focused on acting like I was because that would. I know actors are just fucking struggling right now and trying to everybody's losing careers, man, over this shit.
Well, the problem with acting, I think, is you don't really have any of the power. Like you could be the greatest actor in the world and you still don't get hired. Whereas if you're a stand-up, you have to respect the kill.
Yeah.
People are gonna book you just because you're a murderer.
And you don't got to worry about striking as a comic.
Yeah.
Like, y'all will hire me, y'all will pay me this much. All right, cool. I'll come and tell some jokes.
Yeah, we're not gonna pay in drink tickets anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit.
If you think about it, it probably would help comics. Well, I don't know what parameters would go into making a union, a comedian union. Like, what level do you have? Do you have to be on TV as a comic in order to be a part of it? Yeah. Like, because at that point,
and then they would probably have like weird things like, as a member of like the Screen Actors Guild, you can no longer do non-union projects. Yeah. So if like they had like a comedian union, like you can only perform in union clubs,
or it'll probably be the clubs would have to. Well, what will end up happening is there would be like a bunch of rules to come up for comedians in order to get paid or whatever. Like it'll be this minimum, like $100 for whatever time or whatever. And so you'll see clubs not hiring the union people or not following those rules or whatever, and they would have to follow those rules, so they would only hire.
That'd be too much. I'd be like, I didn't start comedy and join the union.
And the way comedy clubs work now is kind of like a union thing. Like you get passed to the club, and then you can just go there. So,
well, one of the problems I feel like with acting, it's a lot more formal, right? Like you guys could just stop by the creek, be like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, hey, I got an extra spot. You want to do 10 minutes? Yeah. And you just hop up. Whereas like, you can't really do that. It's not. Yeah. Oh, I was on set, so I just decided to hop in the movie. It's like, no, we gotta have a whole thing.
We gotta fill out all this paperwork.
You can only do that if you're of a certain level, like if you're Will Smith.
And even then, you still
Will
gotta.
Smith just walks in, and is like, oh yeah, give Will Smith a little background.
You gotta fill out paperwork and all that. But even then, they can't do that because a lot of those actors are in studio deals with contracts or with studios.
With studios, yeah.
And so they'll be like, You better not go up and show up in a fucking Paramount movie. Like, we're Warner Brothers. We got you for the next 6 years on contract. Fuck that. You better not go work with them niggas over there. Yeah, they're ruthless. They don't give a fuck. They're like, no, you're ours. Like, and that's like the crazy thing about Disney now, because Disney owns, 56% of all American media. Like, after they bought Fox, that put them over at like 50%. So it's like you better not go fucking work over at WB. It's like, yeah.
That's why the Barbie Oppenheimer thing is so, because Nolan left Warner Brothers,
And fucking Tom Cruise pissed.
Because he only got a week of IMAX.
Damn.
Not even a week. It's just like a few days. And
you still don't look tall, Tom Cruise, even in IMAX. You still don't look tall, dog. Yeah. What time we at, Jimmy?
We're over an hour.
Over an hour, yeah. I felt like that was a good one.
Oh, I also saw online a bunch of niggas getting mad at Barbie because it was like, this movie's just anti-men. I was like, look at these goofy niggas going to Barbie to see men get bigged up. Stupid. What are you doing?
That's why I'm going to see it.
Who fucking goes to Barbie expecting men to be like the heroes of
Also, shouts out to the people that have been in my comments calling me racist.
Who's calling you racist?
These white kids, man, they're being mean to me.
Why?
I saw a video of some black dudes playing cornhole. And it was a side-by-side videos. One side, the left side was the black dudes playing cornhole, and another side is a white dude crying. He's like, oh, my God, no. They're taking this over, too. They're just good at everything. And they're, like, shooting and shit, and it's hilarious. And I commented, I was like, oh, my God, like, black people are awesome. Like, we're so funny. Like, I love being black dude. And people started not like that comment. And then I started commenting back to the two dudes that have been hating, like, y'all's white tears bring me joy. Thank you so much. And then one dude was like, you saying white tears is a surefire sign of you saying you're racist. Like, thank you. And I was like, your white tears give me strength. Please keep going. I just kept going with the white tears. Like, leave me the fuck alone, you weirdos. Like, I don't know. And it's always the people on private accounts with 20 fucking followers. And I really wanted to say way meaner things to people, but also I'm like, I don't want somebody to read this.
The more white people call me racist, the more I want to be.
The more racist I get to white people.
Yeah. The more
Cause like, oh, you didn't like this? You didn't like the white tears term? Well, I love white tears.
Yeah. I'm just gonna write a film about a black dude hunting white people. Just the opening scene is just me bashing in a fucking judge or something.
Hell yeah.
They already have that. It's called Blade.
Yeah. Instead of hunting vampires, I'm hunting Klan members.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I'm like, nigga, you a judge?
You can call it cracking crackers.
Yeah.
You know? It'll be great. It'll be like that
Put
one.
that shit out. That'll be my sound of freedom. Just propaganda. These white people were taking over the court system, Joe. We got to take them out.
This will be your belly. You know, this will be your belly. Yeah. Cracking crackers. And Jimmy's going to be in it, and he's actually going to be our ally. Yeah, he's going to be the ally.
He's going to be our white man in the chair.
Yeah. He's going to help us infiltrate.
Go down this hallway.
Jimmy's going to help us infiltrate. You know, he's going to get us into the room and stuff. Yeah.
He's going to be like that fucking Black Klansman movie. He's going to be our fucking
Adam
Driver.
Oh, no way, bro.
You're our Adam Driver.
Bro, I'm reading that script like, what the fuck?
He's going to be like, Daniel wants me to do what?
No way in hell, dude.
Cracking Crackers coming to a theater near you soon.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx just put out a
Jamie
video.
Foxx got out. Yeah, supposedly he threw a party in the rehab facility on his last day in that bitch.
And he'll put out a video saying he's okay, and niggas are still going, I don't know, he looks a little off. His color ain't there.
People will take shit up from the internet and run with
My
it.
favorite conspiracy was the clone shit. It was like this fucking, they got this new, they cloned Tyrone movie. They cloned Jamie Foxx.
Do you think they can clone people? You think they out here cloning people?
Nah.
You think Gucci Mane was cloned?
They said Chappelle was cloned.
Chappelle was cloned.
You never heard that rumor when he came back?
Oh, because he came back swole?
Yeah.
He just worked out.
Yeah.
He was just working out.
They was saying he was a clone.
Yeah. You think they can clone people, Jimmy?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to clone?
No.
If you knew that they could clone people, would you be like, yo, clone me?
No, bro. Is the clone stupid?
No, the clone is you.
Just like two Jimmys.
Two Jimmys.
No, the world doesn't need that.
Yeah.
Who do you think is cloned? Like, what celebrity? Or like who?
Honestly,
if they clone anybody, who do you think is the most
Gucci
likely?
Mane. When that nigga got out of jail, bro, that was not the same Gucci.
But why Gucci?
Because he didn't even really still have the face tattoo.
But why would they clone Gucci is what I'm saying.
Why not clone Gucci? You know,
like what impact does
he's a trap guy. This Gucci came out with the perfect set of teeth and abs and healthy.
Who's that? Ryan Davis. Vegan. He said, "Yo, they clone Gucci and he's a better person." I guess cloning.
They
is good.
probably clone. Man, I feel like they probably cloned some weird government official.
Yeah. Kanye looks different.
Kanye might be cloned.
Kanye
that might
could be why he's tripping.
Yeah,
because that's not the real Kanye.
I'm surprised that theory hasn't been out there that they clone Kanye.
Yeah, but it's also like we can't take any theory about Kanye West serious anymore because he just wilds out too much. I'm watching a few months. We're gonna get another wild out Kanye moment. And
you saw Kim K said she regrets having her daughter with Ice Spice.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a goddamn shame.
Yeah. I mean, how do you, as a mom, aren't you supposed to listen to the music before you invite that person into your house to have a
she probably heard
dress
the music
up with your daughter?
And was just like, whatever, this shit sounds basic as fuck.
Damn. And then
I'm sorry, Ice Spice. I don't mean to get on you, but
yeah, bro. Why do you hate Ice Spice?
I don't hate her.
What did Ice Spice do to you?
I just think her music is very basic and
I mean it is, but
no
why? So she doesn't deserve to.
I just think she has no personality.
To be Princess Diana in this.
You know who has a personality? Glorilla. Glorilla is hilarious.
I haven't really paid attention to Glorilla like that.
Oh, she's that country chick.
Oh yeah, I know. I know of her.
Is I talk to country, so I gotta sex it up a little bit. Like shit. Just a very deep, thick, dark.
You sounded like a fucking
accent.
A British wrestler.
My name is Glorilla, yeah.
Dog, shouts out to the Brits. Oh man,
shout out to the Brits, yo.
It's a good episode. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. How you feel, Jimmy?
Feel good, bro. We're at an hour and a half.
Oh, sex appeal. I gotta jump on a bus to Houston,
H-Town,
to go do hood rat shit with some friends. You know,
go to Turkey Leg Hut.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to walk. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we're in South Houston. Is Turkey Leg Hut South Houston?
I think it's like central, like the downtown.
Okay, I'm gonna drop in downtown. I may just stop by over there and get a turkey leg.
Oh, like downtown or in the Heights area. Yeah.
Oh, I know some concubines in the Heights. Yeah. They got money over there.
Some well-to-do concubines. Yeah, I was about to say they in the Heights.
Okay. Yeah. All they kneecaps is moisturized over there, boy. Kneecaps and the back of the knees.
Go to art warehouses on the weekend.
Absolutely. Shit, you know, they do foot saunas. Your sauna for your feet, just the feet sweating, baby.
I thought you said a foot sonnet.
No,
he's saying poems to your toes and shit.
Yeah, come on.
Thou dost
make them toes dance, baby girl. No, I'm not I don't have no weird fetishes like that. But if you got ugly feet, I feel like you don't take care of them the rest of your life. You don't take care of your feet.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be with a girl with ugly feet.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah. What's wrong with you? Why don't you take care of your feet, baby?
That's the only reason like dancers' toes be fucked up.
Yeah, man, dancers be looking good then, especially ballerinas. Yeah. Oh, gorgeous women. But then you see the feet, you're like, whoa. That's why you need a shorty that plays golf. Not a lot of
plays golf,
bro. Have you ever seen golf shorties? No. Jimmy knows.
Yeah,
golf shorties are so.
They're out in the sun all day, bro. Skin's good, nice and clear.
Skin's good. They're walking, all day too. They're in shape.
Rather a softball chick.
No, you want soccer, bro. Soccer girls. They're running up and down the field the whole time.
I remember watching
softball. They're lesbians.
Yeah, but I remember watching the Olympics, bro.
They could beat your ass. Too.
It was
softball women can beat your ass.
It was I think it was Italy versus Japan, and all of them women had fat asses. And Japanese women are built like surfboards, dog.
Wow.
All of them hoes they had
wow
the fattest. I'm sorry, Japanese.
Dude, there's a There's a professional softball team in Austin.
For real?
Yeah, I picked a couple of them up in Uber the other day, and I'm like, do people go to your games? And they're like, yeah, we sign autographs afterwards.
Oh, I'm so down to go to a professional softball game and get fucked up.
Yeah, dude. The wildest part is the whole league. There are 4 teams, but they play 56 games a year. So they just play the same 3 teams over and over again.
That's
they make enough to make a living, or do they have to have
they say that
jobs?
They live. They make enough to live during season, but then they have to get regular jobs during the off season.
That's tight. Shouts out to the professional softball queens.
Yeah, they're going to
bro, they would love the Two-Nat Boys. They get the Two-Nat Boys in there.
We should do play-by-play for one of their softball games.
Bro, we should. That would be dope.
Coming up with the fattest ass on the team. There is Sarah.
Wow. Oh, the feminist groups would hate us. They'd be like, "You're just sexualizing this softball team." But did you see number 28 though?
Did you see her ass? Yo?
Did you see the yeeks on her? Boy, yeah. I want to start commenting the softball team.
What about lingerie football? You ever seen that?
Yeah, we went.
I haven't seen it in person.
I went to one of the games with a bunch of the fellas. When it was at the HEB Center.
Was it good?
It's fucking one of the most hilarious experiences I've ever had in my life. Though.
They're hating each other, right? Like they're fucking lowering the shoulder.
It's so weird because it's not even lingerie anymore. It's like they changed it. It's like the XFL or whatever. But they don't wear lingerie. They just wear like yoga pants and like just padding up top and hockey helmets. And they're giving each other full concussions with like half pads and not even like good pads. That shit is crazy.
I'm trying to go to something like that.
Dog, I remember I took a video of the coach who was playing for the losing team, who was like it was like the Austin whatever versus the LA whatever. And I took a picture of the LA coach because his girl was just throwing interceptions and getting ran through the whole time. He's just like he was like having a meltdown like his job was on the line.
Yeah.
He just got fired from the little league thing and now he's coaching women and he's like, yo, if I don't make it here, I don't know what the fuck else I got to do.
My wife is gonna leave me. Can't go back home with another lost game.
Yo, the halftime. They were like, yo, let's get a lady from the audience. We want to see one of the ladies that can do all the sports stuff. And they brought a lady and they had her do like, let's see how far you can throw a football. Let's see how fast you can run. And it was like her competing against one of the other ladies on the team. So I was like, oh, they're just recruiting her against the shittiest girl on the team. Like, if you lose this race against this nobody, you will get replaced.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we snuck all types of alcohol in there. The security was shit. And the craziest thing is, before the game started, they did the national anthem. Like, we were walking in as they played the national anthem. Everybody was stopped, and I was still moving. And they was like, damn, what's that? I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I heard the national anthem playing. I heard everybody stop, and I just bust out laughing. I was like, nigga, this is lady football. What are we playing the national anthem for? Nigga, get on with the game.
Because this is America, bro. This is what America is about.
Stupid. I was like, get the fuck out of my way, nigga. I'm walking to my seat.
I want to see, like, a dwarf football league.
Oh, that'd be good.
That'd be so
Dude, I went to
funny.
midget wrestling.
So did he.
Awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yo, one of the audience members attacked one of the wrestlers,
oh, really?
and the wrestler beat his ass, bro. He bent him over and fucked him up, and then they kicked him out. I saw it maybe last year at WWTH.
I saw it.
What's the one over on West 6th?
February at Wild Greg Saloon, I think.
Yeah, they do it a lot.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's fantastic.
I've always wanted to secretly like be a wrestler, just like on the amateur circuit though. And I can do the W, but maybe good enough.
That shit looks.
I'm a high flyer.
There was one point in my life after I graduated high school. Me and my brother went to a flea market in Houston, the Amarillo flea market. It's not there no more, but we went in and he was looking for like car radio parts, and I was like walking around, and I'm a big wrestling fan. And like I just hear this noise over and over again. I was like, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds like a wrestling mat. And I go around this curtain, and it was like a wrestling show going on, and like there was a bunch of like maybe 10 people in the audience, and these niggas were just in the ring giving each other moves. And I was like, oh shit. And in that moment, I was like,
is this my destiny?
I was like, oh, I can do this, dog.
The shining light moment, light bulb went off in your head. Yeah, my wrestling name is Juniper Lightning. I'm a high flyer off the ropes. I got mad like streamers off my pants and shit. Yeah, I'm talking mad shit too. You know, I have a woman that comes and makes out with me, and right on I do my finishing move off the top rope. She's like, "Oh my god, don't do it! You can't do it! You said you would stop." I'm like, I can't stop, won't stop, baby. Can't stop, won't stop. And then I do like a triple backflip onto a nigga's spine and fuck crazy.
I never knew what type of wrestler I wanted to be, but I don't know, because it was like either I wanted
to be like, Black Rey Mysterio.
Because I either wanted to be like a Rock Stone Cold type or like a dark Undertaker type.
I want to be a mix of Booker T and Rey Mysterio. High flyer, talking shit, talking mad shit, yeah, talking dummy
Who's
shit.
Who's that jumping out the sky, nigga?
That's hilarious. Oh shit!
Yeah, that Booker T clip was hilarious.
Oh my god!
And we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Oh. It was his face of shame afterwards. Was just like, and his brother heard that shit, was just like holding it in, laughing in the background. Was like, oh.
Damn, he had to become King Booker after that, and everything just kind of went.
That was years later. That was years later.
I'm still upset about King Booker.
King Booker was fantastic. King Booker.
No, he wasn't.
It was fantastic.
This is Jordan McDonald, one of two hosts. Two niggas in the pod. Still upset about King Booker.
King Booker is fantastic. This is Daniel West, your other host of Two Niggas in the Pod. We want to thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Jimmy Clifford on the ones and twos.
Go ahead and follow my personal page at Jordan the Unicorn, JordanTheUnixORN. Post all my comedy shows and stuff I'm doing around town and around the motherfucking country.
Hell yeah.
On there.
You can find me at Sir D West. That's SIRDWEST.
So smooth with it. And follow the Two-Nap Show page at 2NAPSHOW. You can listen to the podcast anywhere you can find podcasts, baby. We on like 32 different motherfucking platforms.
All of them.
Watch the video on YouTube or Spotify. Check out the clips that we put online. Shouts out to our main man, motherfucking Jimmy Clifford on the ones and twos per usual. Shouts out to the Creek and Cave. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe to the Creek and Cave YouTube channel. We got so many great podcasts on there, including this one. Appreciate y'all's time. Peace, love, and soul. Don't eat turkey grease out of the neck bone of a cow because it's not supposed to be there. You feel me?
Peace.